Hi everybody. So we're going to answer a question here. So first of all, if you guys ever have a question, most certainly ask it. I would be happy to answer it in a video for you. I've done that ever since I've started my social media platforms. There's some that I haven't gotten to in a long time, but I do my social media for free. I don't make any money off of it, so I do it within how life flows for me during busy moments and not so busy moments, so I try to fit it in as much as I can, but definitely love to be part of this health community. And I love health so much, and I love sharing it with everybody, helping everybody else who I can while I'm on this planet still breathing. And I love learning from other people too. And so this question is from Neroverse. I believe that's how you pronounce it. She says, I'd love to see what you think about barefoot minimalist shoes and floor sleeping. Also washing your hair with clay. I use bentonite and kaolin clay right now. Just some more naturopath topics I think you'd have fun learning about, as I did. Most definitely. And it is so weird when she posted that question, that comment, it was so weird because I was right in the process of ordering my more no shampoo, no poo ingredients and soap and everything, so which I was preparing for videos and sharing with you guys. So what wonderful timing. God's got perfect timing, right? So regarding your question, you said barefoot minimalist shoes and floor sleeping. We'll start with that. So barefoot minimalist shoes, I'm not sure exactly what that is. I have a pretty good idea of, maybe I know what it is. I'm thinking that it's probably like, I've seen those shoes that just have toes. You just put it's like this rubber material, I think, or some type of material, but it's kind of like putting on a sock, but it's a shoe, and it's where your toes can slip in. If that's what you're referring to, I'm not too fond of that, because I remember when toe socks were a thing way back when, and I tried toe socks a couple times, and I can't do that. Having each individual toe within a casing in your sock, it didn't feel right, so I never took a liking to those. So my impression would be not a very good idea for me, I think. But I think that's also because I've just been brought up on shoes, of wearing shoes. I think of the amount of stuff that we walk on from day to day, and how much walking one does depending on their activity level. I think it's important to wear shoes. I do, but also it's when you're thinking about going natural, like depending on how far you're taking your health, going completely natural, you wouldn't wear shoes. You would be barefoot. You would be walking out there with as the best you can with no shoes, I think, because if we were in our tropical jungle, yeah, we would not be wearing shoes. We would be barefoot. But in this day and age, I'm just so used to shoes that I want to stick with shoes. So just regular tennis shoes, something that's comfortable, more that's on the plant-based side, obviously, too. So floor sleeping. Now, floor sleeping, my first impression was I wouldn't be fond of that, because I love the invention of a bed, of a mattress. There are some things that when I'm talking to God, I tell him there are some things that I am so thankful for. A toilet, okay, toilet paper, okay, and a sink, a shower, and a mattress, a bed to sleep in, because sleeping on the ground, of course, if you're going more natural, yeah, I think we would be sleeping on the ground. I think we'd be on those beautiful beaches where it's a little bit more comfy and softer, but if going more natural, yeah, you wouldn't really be sleeping in the mattress. But again, in this day and age, we have mattresses. I've grown up on mattresses. I don't really want to stray away from a mattress. I love mattresses. I love to sleep in a bed. So those are my thoughts on that. If you have more thoughts, definitely comment below for everybody to see, because I think that's interesting to see to hear what other people do and their experiences with it. It's interesting, but it all depends on how far you want to take your health, what you want to do, what is your preferences. So washing your hair, I did just do a video on the hair, the no poo and everything, and you mentioned you use bentonite and kaolin clay. So I also mentioned that I did purchase a clay in there as well, so I'm going to experiment with that. But yeah, let me know how you like what you just described in the comment. Let me know how it feels, how you react to it and stuff, the smell and everything. Just, yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, so it's very interesting, you guys, when we go more natural and you start realizing, why the heck are we doing what we're doing in today's world? Why the heck do we have all these products? And when you look at it, it all comes down to money. It all comes down to money, and from what I've learned over the years is that these companies don't have your health at interest. There are certain guidelines they have to follow, of course, but they're mainly out there for money. But I do believe there are companies out there that are for you. I do believe that. And, you know, everybody does have to make a living and everything, but there's a point, there's a line drawn where there's some people and businesses out there where they're just out to take as much as they can, and they just really don't care. That's the world we live in, but definitely we pray for that to stop. We pray for that to stop, and we all can do our part, and by changing the world, we can do that by one person at a time, by always choosing the right thing to do and going the right path and helping themselves, healing themselves, and always doing the right thing and what God is telling them to do. And you know, there are some things in this day and age that are very beneficial than if we were in our natural environment. That, like I said, the mattress and shoes and a sink and a toilet and a shower, a vehicle too. I mean, yes, it'd be nice to walk everywhere, but it is nice to have a vehicle to see more of the world, and planes, airplanes to go visit other parts of the world and see more of what God has created on this planet. So there are some things in this day and age that I'm very thankful for, that I will continue to use, even though it may not be as natural, but I believe, like, hey, it exists in today's world, in the era that I'm living, that I've been born in. I would like to experience it, and I don't see much harm in it, but it's really helpful too. So I know when it comes to the topic of shoes and bags, purses and stuff like that are made from leather, depending on what type of material you're buying it from, but most of it's made from leather, which is animal products. So that's where I can't wait till we finally get to the point where most products are more plant-based. So there are products out there like that, just not a whole lot, and it's super expensive too. There are some affordable options, but like most of it is kind of pretty expensive, and there's just not a whole lot of options yet. We're just not there at that point yet, you know. But again, there's things in this world, in this day and age that we're living in, that I think it's okay to be using. But of course, it's up to you on what you want to do, how you want to live. I know for me, I still like shoes, I still like mattresses, and I like sinks, and I like a home. I like an actual home and everything, and yeah, that's how I like it. Alrighty guys, so remember to love being raw, vegan, plant-based, whole foods, whatever floats your little boats. Just remember to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself literally, and do the best that you can. Remember to put a big ol' smile on your face today. I hope I did that for you, and I will see you guys next video, okay? Bye.